Alright, hello, and welcome back once again to Geometry Dash. Ooh yeah. Basically for today's episode, we're going to be expanding on this. We're going to be doing more, as usual. First thing I want to do is limit some objects by using some spawn triggers here. So for those who don't know, if you give triggers a group like these, you can do this funny thing where you can trigger them using spawn, which is very funny. So basically, I need to count. Hold on, one there, and then just do this. That's almost perfect, so that works. You just grab all these and then do this thing where you set this to, you set it to 101. You do it like 101 like that, and then you grab these and you set them to be spawn triggered with multi-trigger. Has the same effect without having to duplicate a bunch of triggers. So in other words, that's very cool, and I didn't just learn about this, but I've just never really got around to using it. It's always been a bit of a niche thing, in my opinion. It's never really been something that I've used simply because I just didn't think to, but I'm very glad that I just remembered to do that. But as stated, we are going to be doing the next section. So for this part, I want to work on similar gimmick of custom orbs. I don't know why I said similar. So for that, I'm going to do this quickly. So now I know where that lands, and what I can do is have this spawn in a platform like this kind of thing. So if I put a thing, I should be able to like make these. Let's put them on a different layer just to make it easier. I don't actually know if I like this very much. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. But we'll place a long platform like this. That could work, yeah. And then have this cut off because you won't be able to see it anymore. You need to jump over like spike like this, but actually you end up on like this thing. It's a bit buggy. So we'll put like a horizontal one with a vertical one there and another vertical one there. How did I do the patterns like down here? It's just like one there, and then you'd have like a vertical one that can have a spike on it so you don't land on it. You can have like another horizontal one that you actually jump over. Or in actual fact, I could just have it so you go down. Like that, yeah. And have some spikes like that. Okay. And then you can like jump over spikes like that. That syncs up quite well with the music. We can expand this a lot further out, so it could be like there. And grab a bunch of these and just stretch it out like that. So now we have a longer platform, and this can move across one, and we'll put another here just to make it feel a bit tighter. We'll grab a couple of these fellas from before. I just hopefully like that syncs up with the music okay, and whatever. I mean, it should, hopefully. The extra deco as well. Put some like spikes down there. I'm just trying to think of ways that we can sync it up with the music a bit more. give them group 96, a couple of these, give them group 98, grab these, give them 99, and grab a couple of these, and then group 100. Well, it's a group 100. Why are these not moving? So you're included in group 99, my friend. And these are group 101, and the spawn triggers are... Oh, they are, it's just like barely noticeable. No, they're not moving. I'm trying to... I don't know why. Why aren't they moving? Oh, that's so weird. Alright, figured out what the problem was. I'm stupid. Spawn triggers basically work by activating triggers regardless of their X position. And so, obviously, with me being stupid, I forgot that it will be activating these triggers at the same time as these triggers, rather than these triggers and then these triggers, which means I need to assign these a different group and have different spawn triggers. So in other words, I got it working. We're just going to continue to build this section, so we'll go until the next part of the sunset, which is right here. So we'll have some kind of transition there, but let's build the next gameplay section just for here. We need to move this down one, do a quick play test so I can get the feel of it. Yeah, figured I'd die like at the upside down part. Yikes. Does get difficult. That's really nice. I am liking the way that that looks and feels. So I will come back to this at a later date, probably, to do the ball part. But I think for now, I'm just going to look at a couple gameplay tweaks I might be able to do, maybe. Okay, so I've done a couple gameplay tweaks, nothing too major, just to sauce it up a little bit, make everything a tad bit more interesting. So here's what it looks like from the beginning. As you can see in the clip, you've got a new platform here, like a little protrusion, and another one here with a little platform and stuff. Just makes everything feel a bit more interesting. But yeah, other than that, we can head on to the full level showcase, I guess. And here's the full showcase. And there you have it. That is the full level all the way through with all the progress we've made so far. So I will come back to this when I'm in a bit of a better mood and we'll continue working on it. And we're back. So I know it's been a bit of a while since I last uploaded a video. But in this next section of the video, this isn't going to be so much building. There might be some building, but this is more so just going to be me trying to get some inspiration for the next section. My general idea is I have a list of levels here that I want to play through and just get some inspiration from them, you know? I just think it'll be a good idea. So I'm going to be doing that to get some ideas of what I want to do, you know? So the first level I have listed down is xStep, so we're going to be playing xStep. Since the ball section is the bit we're going to be working on next, I just want to get some ideas really. Just a general design, structuring and all that. You know? This part, yeah. Okay, so next on the list is Clutterfunk. I mean, what else would it possibly be, you know? I really need to real quick fix something. We had a couple of audio issues there, but should be back now. You probably wouldn't have been able to hear the music for xStep, so I'll just put something over that. But here we go. We've got Clutterfunk next on the list. To be honest, Clutterfunk's one of my favourite levels. I am using no clip, by the way, just it's inspiration, okay? We're not completing the level. It's just like one of my favourite levels just in terms of the gameplay and the way it's designed. I mean, the music syncs amazing. Like, look at this part here. Oh. And it's just the gameplay of it is so cool. There's so much you can do with it. So I'm really excited to design a level based around Clutterfunk in particular. This ship part as well is just great. And then this cube is just perfect. Like, I'm sorry, anyone who doesn't like playing the Clutterfunk cube, you're wrong. It's just such fun gameplay. Especially this part. Too used to future funk. There we go. Next up, we've got Hexagon Force. Also a very good level, which I think might be quite good for inspiration. Just in terms of its design and its gameplay, I'm very excited. Especially with the duels, actually. I could try making an asymmetrical duel, but like harder than Hexagon Forces and yet still inspired by it. Oh, that music sync will never not be beautiful. But not the Flappy Bird bit. I mean, this is the level that introduced the duel. So if we're going to do something to do with the duel, I think we're kind of obligated to mess around with Hexagon Force a little bit. Alright, next up on the list, we have Deadlocked. No, not Deadlocked. I'm stupid. Theory of Everything 2, which is one that I especially want to work with, mostly because of the invisible blocks. I saw that in a gimmick in Theory of Everything 3, I think it was, that looks really cool, so I'd quite like to do something like that. Hold on. And that's Toe 2. Next up we've got Deadlocked, a classic, so had to be on here. This ball gimmick is something I'd like to work with, as well as the teleportals later on, specifically at the ship part. I really love the teleportals gimmick at the ship part. Sorry, but this ball part as well is perfect, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong. Tell you what, if there's one thing I'm not going to be doing in the level though, it's that memory section. Because to be honest, while Deadlocked is normally a very cool level in terms of its gimmicks, that memory section just feels so out of place, and I never really liked it. But obviously, the last one has to be Fingerdash, anything else would be blasphemy, so here we go. This level's just great, like, what did you say, Keela? This level's just great in so many different ways. Like, it just feels like such a well-made level overall. Rob clearly put a lot of time into making it and really utilized all of the features that 2.1 had brought. So many little things that went into Fingerdash that a lot of people really brush over. Definitely going to be working with some of this. Probably taking some inspiration from SD Slayer's extending video as well. One where he extended Rob top levels. Because these spinning fireball things, definitely something to be taken into consideration. This robot part though, no. Never been a fan of this robot part, to be honest. It just doesn't really fit. I got it. don't know what I was doing there. Let's go. So those are pretty much all the levels that I just wanted to have a play of, get some inspiration. And then in the next recording I do, we will be implementing that stuff into here. So here is where I want the xStep section, maybe a bit of Clutterfunk, and then after that, a bit of Hexagon Force. Just do it in order until the song ends, really. So yeah, I'll see you in the next recording.